inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
So although his rookie season didn't go exactly according to plan, the best thing that happened, Mike, was he started all 17 games. And I know there were some ups and some downs. He's got a new regime now, new stability, new head coach. And I think it's going to allow all of his physical talent we saw coming out of college that made Caleb Williams the #1 overall pick. I think it's going to let it shine because there is no question. When this guy is in the right system with the right play caller, he is as talented and as productive as any quarterback we've seen come out of the draft in the last couple of years.
Second and 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. A play fake. Now Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Fighting for the marker, he loses the football. And it looked like one of the Bears was able to get in there. He did, so the ball stays with Chicago.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Yeah, and he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters. I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down by Deshaun Wright. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll step up and run, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
First and 10.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play, except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Purdy now on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third down. Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll start out first down and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that
the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Bryce Huff, the former Jet, in there to bring him down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's Torrey Taylor now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin first and 10. A tight end in motion now. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
28-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 3. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
It's a gain of 38
That is a big gain for the 49ers. 38 yards.
38 yards on the play. First down, 49ers.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll look to run with McCaffrey, and he will power his way into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are out to a 10-0 lead.
10. Bears nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. Ooh! And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bears offense back onto the field for their next possession. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. drive will begin with a run by Swift. A big hole. He's inside the 40. And he will not get to the end zone, but he'll get plenty of yards. A terrific run, bringing it to the 5. What a run by Swift. Gains an even 70 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of the attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Moving left. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown Bears. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. His kick is good, and the Bears are on the board. It's 10-7.
Bears 7.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Niners offense getting set to get back to work. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And the 49er.
So, a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Niners have the early advantage. We're back to Soldier Field after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Montez Sweat brought him down. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Short one there. Caught by Kittle. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
That one complete to Moore. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Bears.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Luther Burden, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
He's going to look for the home run ball. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Duvernay to return. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll go again with Swift. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The Niners offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. Downfield, he's got 4. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And showing the quick feet there as he gets forward for a pickup of 3.
45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time.
6 yards to go.
And it'll be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bears offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Williams. He will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that 1st down marker is, he's able to pick up the 1st down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the 1st down.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. To the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. A gain there of 21. Good for a Bears 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And they're able to pick up this big game.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, 2nd and 7. Another run here, another run by Swift. And the defense there to meet up. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Williams. He'll try to run for it. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st down and goal to go.
Here's Williams. It is brought in the end zone. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bears move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
49ers 13.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Throwing on first down is Purdy. Pass caught by Pearson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
A second down throw here for Purdy. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Again in the air for Purdy. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Here's Purdy again. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Third down, Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 21-yard line.
First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
On second down, Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Third and short, here's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he will get into the end zone. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will open up a 6-point lead.
Bears 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to have a Bears first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. To throw is Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The 49ers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with first and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On second down, Purdy. That's complete to Pearson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Niners first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Kittle is the man in motion. Purdy now on second down. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
A 7-yard gain. That's another 49er first down.
On third down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the first down.
Short one there, caught by Kittle. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Purdy now from the gun on third down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal.
Can contribute in the passing game, Mike. I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the full.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain. Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
Third and goal. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the 49ers will extend their third-quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back out to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Bears offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On third down, it's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Chicago.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
As you could probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down.
I think that's one he's going to look at on film tomorrow and want back. I mean, there was enough space there to get the first down. I know the ball takes him a little bit out of bounds, but he's got to get your first foot down, drag the second. That's how they teach it. Just can't quite get it done.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The 49ers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with first and 10. Here's Purdy. There's that man again. Another catch.
Number 85, George Kittle. Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. On the give, it's McCaffrey. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
A first down throw for Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Open man is Jennings. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing again is Purdy. Airing one out for Bourne. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one.
For San Francisco.
The Bears offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, that's more on the RPO. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 6.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. But you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
This is 3rd and 6. Throwing again. Williams. Going up top. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
3rd down. Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners' 1st down.
15 yards. And the 49er 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now, stoppage here for an injury. It's Christian McCaffrey who's having an issue down there. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Yet another Alabama back in the lead. This is Brian Robinson. And this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Out wide, that's Robinson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time, comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
On third down, it's Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has the decision to make.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's to the tight end, Komet. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The 49ers offense about ready to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Here with McCaffrey, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield. And that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now. This from 34 yards. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Niners will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. And now he's back out to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Shotgun, it's a give to Swift. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Williams to the air once more. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he will get into the end zone. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears have cut the deficit to 5.
26. Bears 21.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to get back at it. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. Kittle is the man in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.
Seriously? Is that even a play? What's going on, guys? Like watching. Hey, I'm a switch team. Step your game up. Fight hard! Do better than this. What are you getting paid for?